it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and today I'm back with another haul video. So I've got a lot of fun things to show you today. Really, look at this here. This is my very first tiny aluminum tree. It's about 2.5 feet tall, and I'm gonna mention it first because it's right here. And I do have a cold that I'm just about done with, so that's awesome. Now this, it says here on the box, 19 branches, complete with stand. And I think I paid about $35 for this, which is a really remarkable price considering what it is. Now, if you look these up on eBay, they are actually selling for about $75, give or take. And so when I bought this, I was not sure what I was gonna do with it, but I think, actually I still don't know what I wanna do with it. That's the problem. I have my own aluminum tree that's about a 4 or 5 foot tree. It's in the other room, and I'll insert a photo of it because it's really fun. And last year I put it together. I didn't even bother taking it apart. So it comes with all of these little, and it's true with this one as well, it comes with all of these little cardboard, no, I keep saying that, paper sleeves. So I don't know if you've ever noticed, or I have a lot of watchers that are at the age that they would know, but they have all of these individual branches that go in these paper sleeves. So that could be annoying whenever you're trying to take down a tree. And there's a concern, at least on my part, that I'm going to disrupt the aluminum pieces. And I figure that if they're, you know, they are aluminum, it's a lightweight material, if they're going back and forth against each other, that might wear down the branches over time. Plus, I'm just lazy. So leaving them together, the whole tree, the other one, and just carrying it downstairs as one big block seems to be the trick, and I sort of like that, and the ornaments stay on as well. So yeah, as far as this tree is concerned, I paid $35. It's worth about $70 or so plus shipping. And yeah, we've got a little time left in the month of December that I think I could even sell it a little bit higher. I do have the box. So I will consider what I'm going to do with that. I really don't need an aluminum tree of this size, but who, you know, when does need come into play? Look at the way the light's hitting it now, and I don't know, I hope you can see, it's just so beautiful. Now with these trees, they would have came with light, well, you could buy light wheels, light color wheels, and then the light throws itself onto the branches, it creates lots of color. So you would not put string lights on them. You wouldn't really even put bubble lights on them or any sort of thing like that. It's not, they don't go together. I think it's a safety concern as well. So all in all, I know I've been talking a lot about this tree, but it's a really good one. So I think I just decided it's gonna go online because I really, at the end of the day, I don't have a place for it. I don't have the room, although here's the thing. With a tree like this, you can literally put it anywhere. So it makes a great centerpiece on a table, in the kitchen, in a bedroom. So it's a really great piece to have, and I don't really need it. So I'm going to put it back out there, and I think I'm gonna be able to sell it for a pretty good amount. And everything's there, which is really helpful. It's a complete set. Now, at that same antique mall, yeah, I'm kind of going all over. That was, so this is the result of many different places that I went with Aaron. Now, this tree here I picked up kind of at a hole in the wall, kind of a antique store. But the other thing that I bought, you can see them here as well, these lucite candlesticks. They're not really candles, they're just for decor. So don't light those. But they have these little gold flecks on the inside here. They're really fun, and I think they were like $6, though she took her tag off, so I'm not sure, but I believe they were under $6. Really pretty for those, and I think I will hang on to these. I'm pretty sure I have something. If I don't have something to use them for, I'll find a reason. But I want to give a shout out because, and I have been seeing these around at antique stores and things, but Mad Girl Vintage, I don't remember if this was on an Instagram post or something. I saw her though, she explained how she liked them, and so of course I was like, I gotta get a pair then for myself. But so those are really cool. Now what I had those setting in, which is a really fun item right here, we have these Art Deco in this twisted glass. It's a pressed glass from 1920s era in the orange and the black. Really, really nice. Now there was sort of a deal happening here. This was a great video, by the way. If you have not seen it, I went to this antique store in Donaldson, Illinois. Really small town. There's nothing there except a railroad, a couple of burnt buildings, and then her building. So the prices were great. So we've got this here. It's this pair of candlestick holders in the orange and the black with a twisted glass, very fun, and they were $12 for the pair. So as I was bringing this up to the register, and I caught this on film, she said that the console bowl should go with it. I didn't know that. So the console bowl, I believe is this one, is the right coloring for it. And I do have another to show. So it's this one and then these two. So as a set of 3, that was $12, she said. So that was a great price, and I jumped on that one. However, this bowl here was also nearby, and she decided to throw this in, and we just settled on $20 for all. So about $8 for this one bowl right here. This one is beautiful though. You can tell here it has the black lines all throughout, which is really interesting, and it's a larger console bowl. However, it does not match the orange. I don't know, you could probably see that though. This orange is a little bit of a lighter tangerine, while this one's a little bit more red. Either way, they're really pretty. I'm not sure if I want to keep them yet or not. I'm leaning on not keeping them because that's sort of what I do. I resell. So I'm gonna probably sell the candlesticks with the smaller console that matches in the orange together, and sell this one here by itself. It's really pretty though. Haven't looked at the comps yet, but I'm pretty sure that I can do well on them. So as a set, let's see, and I paid $12 for the set of 3. That's a really good price. As candlesticks, I feel like at least $30 to $40. With the compote, I mean, we're talking like $50 plus shipping, I think, as a full set. So maybe around $65. That sounds about right. And then this one here with shipping and everything, it's heavy. Probably around the $40 range with shipping included as well. So it's just really nice, this 1920s Art Deco glass, and I do need to look into that to double check, but I offhand have never seen anything quite like these before, so I think they're really great. Now, at that same antique mall where I bought the really fun Art Deco glass, and by the way, that's actually my first console set, my first full-blown console set, so that's cool. I found this. Now this one is for me and I will be keeping it, so that's sort of the trade-off. You know, I get to keep this, but I need to draw the line. So goodbye tree, goodbye console bowl, hello flamingo. Pink flamingo. It's my first one, if you don't count my mirror over there and like little tiny figurines, like they're like this tall. I don't count those. This is the first 1950s pink flamingo figurine that I have, that I bought, and I'm really happy with it. This was only $19 too. So, and she said that she just put that in the shop. So I am really starting to look into this California pottery pink flamingo figurines. Brad Keeler is one name that's really big in the flamingo scene, and so is Will George. Will George flamingos go for quite a bit more than Brad Keeler, but both of them have their collectability. So it's sort of hard to get either one of them, let's put it. The last thing, and I want to touch on this, is I'm eyeballing eBay for a flamingo thing. Now, I said it a while back ago, just in passing on an episode. What is this? Not a TV show, on a video. And I was looking for the flamingo that was in the opening segment of Mama's Family. And I don't know if this is if anybody notices, but there's this twisted neck flamingo on the opening segment of like the opening credits, and it's kind of off to the side where they're rolling the montage. Well, I couldn't figure it out. I tried searching. All of a sudden one day I figured out. It's actually made by Fitz and Floyd, and it's a twisted neck figurine. However, it's a candlestick holder. I would have never guessed that because they never had a candle in it, and the angle was never quite right to know that. So I was able to figure that out, and now I'm literally searching, and it's on my watch list for a Fitz and Floyd flamingo candlestick holder. So when one comes up, I will jump on it. But with having WorthPoint, which I'll touch on as well, WorthPoint is a really great website in order to look up past performance of sold listings on eBay. And they do touch on other platforms and even the overseas eBay listings. But on WorthPoint, you can see years back at what things sold for. And that's helpful because the one drawback that eBay has on their sold listings on site is that it only shows you a couple months. I think 30 or 3 months, probably 90 days of sold listings. And whenever you get into some of these rarer or not as, you know, collectible items, they're not going to be presenting themselves on eBay as often. So WorthPoint, I was able to find that they do come up every now and again and they don't really sell for a lot. So I have that working for me, that I don't have to pay an arm and a leg. It's just Fitz and Floyd, and it's from, I think, the mid 80s, which is in line with Mama's family. Okay, off of that. So at that same antique store, I bought these 2 black glass candles. These are double candlestick holders here. They've got the 2 slots, and it's hard to see. Here we go. So from back here you can see, yeah, they're really fun, and they were $15 for the pair. Not exactly cheap, but black depression glass is sort of a weakness of mine, and I think that it's also an area that is currently undervalued. So I do pay attention to it, and I'm sort of anticipating the collectability of the next year and onward, and thinking that Art Deco and black glass and all this will be rising a little bit more, just as you saw with mid-century items. And I think that mid-century will continue. It's just that we haven't really, for the longest of time that I've been looking into things, Art Deco, 1920s, 30s hasn't really been on the scene. So that's why I'm sort of approaching things like this. But $15 for the pair I thought was a pretty good price to pay, and I can double that at least. So that would be 30 plus shipping, call it 45 or so. I'm pretty sure I can get away with that. Maybe even a smidge, like a tiny bit more. But yeah, I thought those were cool, and I like the form factor alone in that. So, and I want to continue with that mall, trying to remember if there was anything other than, and then I'll go on to a couple other. I really don't think, oh, this is it right here. It's this is the last thing that I believe I bought. I could have sworn there was something else, but I think it's just this, and it's just a covered sugar dish with a swan on it. So this is Japan, and it's really pretty. Has the swan studied atop the dish right there, and it is marked on the bottom, FWW Japan. Really just a beautiful piece. White porcelain, no chips or cracks, and I only paid $1.50 for this. What a great price. And I was checking it over because I figured for $1.50, what's wrong with it? Nothing's wrong with it. It's just Japan, and some sellers don't, you know, it just depends. Some sellers don't price things high on this sort of stuff, but I'm pretty sure that I can sell this for every bit of $20, $24 with shipping included. So it's just really pretty though, and it has hand painted stuff on it, which is nice. So now we're gonna go into another antique store that we went to, and I was able to buy a few things. Well, let me show you this first. Got this wonderful brass leaf with a frog on it. Thought that was fun. So I think it was $6, and it's really nice. It's this long leaf, and I don't really know what it's for. I think in the video I said maybe you could put an incense on there. Just, I don't know, do you lay it across it? Do you wedge it somehow? Or is that even, what is it for? Is it just a long ashtray? I imagine you can use it for whatever you want, but it's really pretty, as you can see, and I decided to buy it. And I think that this is something that I could sell for about $30 with shipping included. And I'll need to double check that because I haven't yet, but it's really fun. So that is the other thing that I got. And then, I'm pretty sure that's, okay, now I want to move on to the last place that we went. And I don't know in what order or how this was presented in the shop along videos, but I'll just show you. The following items were picked up all in the same mall. Except for one thing. Except for one thing. But this here is something I'm really, really excited to show. And it is a spice cabinet I have never seen anything quite like it, so I'm really happy to buy and resell it. It is a spice cabinet with this, we'll do it left hands is kind of hard, but this collapses in on itself. There we go. It just rolls like a roll top desk. And there we are with the contents. We've got salt, pepper, paprika, and allspice, and they're handled shakers, and it just has made in Japan stickers on the backs of them. Cork bottoms. It's in great shape, and I just love the, I just love how the whole thing is, I don't know, it's just, oh, the back. It's a standard specialty finest made in Japan. So it's really cool, as you can see there. Graphics are in great shape. The paint job on there, really pretty. Has roosters on it, ever collectible. So I'm thinking I paid between $10 and $15 for that one. I don't remember exactly, but let me say 12. But for the cost that I paid, I, in the moment at least, said that it was a good idea to buy it. So I'm pretty sure that I could sell it for every bit of $50 with shipping included, because it is more or less unique. And that's without looking at comps and what people are doing online, but even still, it's very unique. So I'm really happy with that purchase. So this is the exception, and then I will show you the rest of the stuff that I bought from that same mall. But these salt and pepper shakers are really cute. They are very kitschy, and they have their squirrels with the eyes, and they're just really cute, and they're in great shape without any chips or cracks. Very minor paint disturbance on paint wear on their eyes, but that's okay, and they're just really cute. So very nice, and I believe I can sell those for about $20 or so with shipping included. Now, I also found this wonderful lucite napkin holder, and I keep finding these napkin holders. This one though really caught my attention because of the shape, and with this light coming through. I just wish you could see it from myself looking that way, because the light and the way that it's coming through is really pretty. But it really catches the light really nicely, and it's of these clover leaves. It says handcrafted by House of Glass on the bottom, which is strange because it's not glass at all. It's lucite resin. So it's just really pretty though, and I'm sure I can sell this for, well, I'm not sure how much, but I'm sure I can sell it. And I forget what I paid. That's unfortunate. Forgot how much I paid, but when I bought it, I said to myself, you can sell that and make more money. So that's what I'll trust. I want to say somewhere around the $30 mark, $24 to $30 with shipping included for that one. Might be an easier sell as we get closer to St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day items are harder to find than other holidays, Easter, yeah. So some of those holidays are more prevalent than others, and St. Patrick's Day is one of them. Here's another item from that same mall, and this one is really fun. It's brass. It's this very cute cat, mid-century looking, and you can tell that by the shape alone. And yeah, I just thought it was cute, and I forgot the price that I paid. It was, I believe, under $10. So really cute, and if I can figure the prices out and display them on screen, I would have by now this whole time. But really cute. Love the eyes, love the form, everything about it. It's just really cute, and I am sure I can sell that one for a good chunk of change online. The last thing that I have to show, I'm sure, yeah, it is this wonderful snack tray set, and it's this lusterware, and it has this bird on it. You can see here, it's this colorful bird. Not sure if it's a parrot. It's not really a parrot. It could be a cockatoo or a cockatiel, or the names, I can't figure it out. But it's really colorful and pretty on this blue and peach luster, and it is made in Japan. So we've got this 1920s, 30s, really pretty. And it of course comes with the matching cup that also has the bird on it. And I don't think I paid very much for this. It was under $5. For sure it was under $5. And I'm pretty sure I can sell this for $28, $30 as a set with shipping included. And it's beautiful, really nice. Oh, and it's just the one, but I think it is unique, and of course you can display that and put a little air plant in it or something. Use it, that would, you know, of course use it. But that is everything, and I'm really happy with the contents of this haul. It's just some really fun things that I personally enjoy and I know that I can sell, and that's always a fun thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.